Greetings, EA Koetting here. I'm excited to announce the upcoming release of the Radionics Magick Spellbook. This is a spellbook all about radionic technologies and how you can use them in your magic, authored by myself, EA Koetting, LV Alchemist, and Connor Kendall. The first question I would like to answer is, what is radionics? For this, I'm going to turn to my introduction to my portion of this spellbook. The term radionic technologies refers to all technologies that utilize occult or scientifically unrecognized principles to effect change beyond that offered by conventional technology. These devices often utilize electromagnetic radiation, orgone collection and distribution, and bioelectrical feedback. However, many are simple quartz crystals wired to dials and essentially run on the power of the operator's will. Radionic technologies range from room-sized cages to small boxes used by techno-sorcerers to resin-cast orgonite pyramids small enough to fit in the fresh palm of the average New Ager. With the release of this tome, I hope that we will master this technology together and use it to steer reality in our direction. I can uniquely speak of devices that can be engineered, manufactured, and deployed by the average individual using components found in any craft and electronics store. Such devices can collect, program, and transmit an ambient radiance capable of impacting your body, mind, emotions, and energetic states, and programming your immediate energetic environment. The same device can often be deployed using a different procedure to target a person or situation at a distance. Magical radionics devices are almost always boxes with several dials and one or two metal plates fixed to the top of the box. One-plate devices utilize the single metal plate as the witness well. The operator inserts a sympathetic link to the target, hair, fingernails, signature, written name, or a photograph, into the witness well, along with a spirit sigil or written request to program the specific effect. For two-plate devices, one plate will serve as the input plate on which the request or sigil is placed, and the output plate on which the target link is placed. The dials are then turned until various psychometer, ideometer effects signal a stop. One of the simplest ways to do this is to turn the dial with one hand while rubbing a finger or two of the other hand on the output plate or nearby smooth surface. When the dial hits the correct mark, your fingers will stick to the plate, signaling that the dial is set. Repeat the process for each dial, visualizing your intention as you do so. With the appropriate links on the plates and the dials all set, your job is done, and the device will do the rest. This can be utilized for healing, for money, and for love spells. I've observed that radionic devices work exceptionally well on all forms of baneful magic and dark arts. The operator is welcome to consecrate the sigils and ritualize the intention if desired, but none of that is required. All that you need to do is tell the device who or what to target and what effect to cause. Dial in the frequencies, and the device will do the rest. How does this device do the rest? What is the device doing? What do the dials do? Ultimately, these questions boil down to a single swollen cry: what's in the box? I wasn't content as a consumer of this technology. This tech itself was calling me to understand it just enough to understand the blueprints I was receiving. I purchased nearly every kind of radionic technology available from various manufacturers. I learned how to use each one, and then I took each one to my workbench, cracking open every box and seeing what was inside. Most of these devices have been absurdly simple to reverse engineer and to duplicate in my own composite technology. Radionic devices that are useful to the occultist fall into four basic categories: orgonite-driven devices, quartz-driven devices, pseudo-electrical devices, and frequency pulsation and harmonization devices, otherwise known as scalar devices. I will outline each of these in the paragraphs below, and in this spellbook, I will give you ways of implementing, integrating, and deploying each of these in your own devices. This is a magical technology that has changed my magic forever. Instead of burning myself out with every ritual that I do, I can use this power to supplement my existing traditional magical rituals. Or I can use it as a standalone technology simply putting the links that I need on the box and turning the dials. Magic really can be this simple. The Alchemist, Connor Kendall, and myself, E.A. Koetting, teach you everything that you need to know to build your own devices if you wish, or how to use any device out there. In fact, I give step-by-step instructions on how to make your own device out of something as simple as a cardboard box and a few dials. In short, Radionics is a merger between man and machine, between magic and technology. And in this spellbook, we give you all of the steps, all of the instructions, all of the diagrams that you are going to need to maximize this magic to its fullest potential. Go to becomealivinggod.com right now to reserve your copy.